Rosemary is a really good herb to put in food and things. You don't usually need much of it, and it really likes being picked. When you've got a long straight stem like that, if you just pick the end off, then it all bushes out. So it kind of, like a lot of herbs, it really benefits from being picked. And just squash it a little bit. Wow, it smells gorgeous there. It looks like this. Silvery backs of the leaves, and they come from the Mediterranean, and they sort of grow wild, kind of like quite close to the sea around the Mediterranean. This is a trailing one. They usually get to a nice little shrub about 5 feet high, but in the Mediterranean they get much taller, like about 10 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. Evergreen, and at this time of year, which is kind of nice, they flower with these little blue flowers. And I did one the other day with our rosemary is a bit small and not flowering yet. So they're kind of like, they have a lot of flowers that go on for quite a long time, and usually about kind of January time, although they can throw flowers off throughout the year. Now, rosemary does loads and loads of things. It's like a wonder herb. It does tons and tons of things. And it's very good, easy way to remember it. It's very good for anything to do with the head. So it's very good for your hair, very good for your brain, it's good for memory, eyes, ears, skin, everything, anything on your head it's good for. But it does loads of other things as well. And it's also antiseptic, it's very good for like squishing and putting it on a cut, it's very good for wound healing, and it just smells gorgeous. And if you're going to put some in cooking, you don't need much really, just one sprig of it and just break it up, you know, like so, and just sprinkle it in whatever you're cooking. It's very, very nice, but yeah, you don't really need much of it. It's a bit overpowering otherwise. And it's very easy to grow. Now, I like to grow it in kind of half sun, but this one's in full sun and doing really well. I think they like to have maybe half sun. That's my own personal preference for growing rosemary. And yeah, this trailing one is very good if you've got a kind of a wall it can hang down over. It's sort of nice, this trailing one. But yeah, normally they're like a little bush. And you can sort of keep them pruned to whatever height you want them. They like a bit of shelter there. They're not too good with strong winds. If they're cold and icy, and they like a bit of shelter and warmth. But they are quite easy to grow. And no garden should really be without a rosemary. They're a brilliant, useful herb.